Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Just getting everything set up here. All right, we are showing live on X and on YouTube. How's everybody doing? Hope your guys' Friday is going good. I meant to make a post, actually. I got a post on my X, my daily portfolio update thing. Today ended up being a red day. I ended up being down 0.85%. So the portfolio is now at 90,136.77. So it's backwards. I'm gonna post that real quick and then we'll get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and also post the. Whoa, what's that camera doing? Is that camera doing that on purpose? That's weird. There we go. Interesting. You see how that's like zooming like that? It's weird. I'm also gonna post the thing to join this. Let me see. Invite. Okay, so if you are on YouTube, you will be able to see this link. You can go ahead and join that link, and then you can go into this, and then we can have a conversation, or you can just comment, whatever you guys would rather do or comfortable with. But if we could get some people in here, that'd be pretty sick too. Kind of just wanted to have a portfolio update for everybody. I was gonna do this live today. I was gonna do I ended up doing a put credit spread on an in the money put credit spread for January 2026 on DraftKings. And I was going to do that live and kind of show you why, but I think no time better than the present to do this here. Anyway, I wish it was live, but stuff's gotten busy. I've got ribs going in the smoker right now. Let's check that. Show you that I'm not bullshitting you here. Sir Ribs a lot. You can see it's cranking right there. 182 degrees on the probe, so we're waiting until about 211, 215, and then we'll pull the ribs, and then I'm going to put them back in to get some sauce tacked up on them, and then that'll be done. So anyway, guys, yeah, this is going to be a portfolio update here. Let me go ahead and bring up my portfolio, and by the way, did I hit 100K? No, I did not hit 100K. I'm close. I'm at 90,186.70, which I need to post that right now on X. So let me post that quick, and then we'll get right into this. But I hope your guys' Friday's been going good. That your portfolio did decent today. What did the S&P do today? Does anybody know off the top of their head? Ended down or up or what? Sideways? Flat? Yeah. Flat. Yeah, I think the market's a little indecisive. It doesn't really know what it wants to do. I do know that when I looked at the chart on S&P, it was right at the daily 200 EMA. So probably gonna maybe pull down in the short term. We'll see. But yeah, I sold that put credit spread today for $1,230 of credit, or a premium, I should say. All right, how did your portfolio perform? I always ask because I want to know. Thoughts on Celsius? I like it. Celsius, I like it. I think the Alani Nu merger is going to be really do really well for Celsius. It's very popular. I see people drinking Celsius like crazy. The problem that you saw from the financial side was that the supplier, Pepsi ordered too many. They ordered too many cans, and so that's why you saw people, they had massive deals. It wasn't because people weren't buying it, because obviously people are buying it. It's just that Celsius, the PepsiCo bought too many, ordered too many cans to all these distribution places. So then they realized that, and then they're trying to get rid of it. So that's my thoughts on that. So let's see here. Every index is flat this week. Yep. 200-day highs incoming. Love it. Do you think Pepsi eventually buys them out or adds to their ownership? I don't know. It's very possible. Yeah, I mean, I could see Pepsi doing that for sure. But we'll see what happens. I'm bullish either way, whether Pepsi buys them or not. I think that Celsius is a good hold for the long run. But we can look at the Celsius chart here in a bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the portfolio here, and we can talk about some stuff. So you can see here's the portfolio. Like I said, it's $90,185, 49 cents currently. As far as this week went, we were up 3.36%. Month, we're up 23.5%. And last 3 months, we're up 30%, 29%. Year to date, we're up 25%. And over the last year so far, we're up basically almost 50%, right at 48%. So we're having definitely a ripper of a year, guys. It's been really, really good. I think part of it is, the massive amount of like high IV on a lot of stocks because like there's a lot of uncertainty going on right now. So the IV is and the swings have been massive too. Just like you have earnings combined with like massive volatility, so it like really pumps the option premiums up. So that's probably part of it, and also because I'm being patient and I'm waiting and hanging out and wanting to get into basically trying to make sure that my entries are as good as they can possibly be. What does it say? I've been following you for the past 4 months. I enjoy your posts, and some of your weekend non-trading posts are hilarious, bro. I try to like be like for real. Like I try to like I've tried to be like myself, as much as I can because I don't want to be fake. Like I don't know. I just want to be myself. I want to have fun with X, and also like this is a big passion of mine. So I love sharing it and just trying to make people successful because there's nothing more that I want to see than all you guys to retire doing this and just have massive amounts of money. What's up, bro? How are you? The man, the myth, the legend. How's it going, big money? It's going good, bro. I got ribs on the smoker right now, and we're going to do this portfolio update for you guys. Anyway, all right, I'll come back to the comments here in a minute, so if you comment, just bear with me. We'll come back to this. I want to talk about the portfolio, some positions I'm in, and we'll go from there. So like we said, over the last year, we're up 48%, right? That's fucking crazy. That's killer, right? 48% is massive. You can see that the options here, these are all the open option positions on the right. This is set to total return. So the ones that are red is actually good for me. So Robinhood on the computer shows a red percent as, and when you're shorting the options, that actually means that I am realizing, or not realizing, but I have an unrealized gain. You can see right there, total return, 96%. I'm up $71. You might say, why don't I just close this out? I don't know. I tried to put an order in to buy it for $1 today. It didn't end up going through. Oh well. I'm not rushing it. I'll get it next week. I'm kind of like waiting too, because like a lot of the plays, just like there's a lot of uncertainty. So I'm just trying to be careful right now. And if there's a play out there like with DraftKings that I like, then I'll execute it. But if there's not, then I'm not going to force trades. So anyway, you can see all these on the side here. These are all the open options positions set to total return. So we've got some Carnival stuff coming up next week. We have a lot of options expiring next week. We got these $30 Celsius calls, which I'll end up, if Celsius doesn't pull back under 30 by the end of next week, I'm gonna end up rolling these anyway. I'll roll them, out to like June 20th, and then up a few strikes maybe, and still try to collect some credit on those. Lulu put credit spreads. I did just as a feeler. One of my buddies was like, he has a smaller account. He's like, well, is there any plays? And I was like, oh, I kind of like Lulu, so why don't we just do this? So we ended up doing this spread together, and I also did a spread in my girlfriend's portfolio as well. She's only got like $300 in her account, but I'm trying to grow that. That'd be crazy to go. Imagine going from like 300 to like, a couple mil. Like the all-time return on that chart would be insane. Anyway, Lulu put credit spreads. I like Lululemon at the current levels. I think it's a good buy. Tariffs, I've seen lots of stuff. People argue the bearish case is about the tariffs, but they're going to figure that out, I think. TSLL, I really like TSLL for the premiums. We've done really, really well with TSL. I'll show that on my my spreadsheet here in a bit. HIMS, obviously, I posted on X that HIMS was going to be an absolute ripper whenever it dipped down to that 200 EMA. Everyone was like, oh, no, like, it's fake, blah, 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 this, that, and everything. Well, that motherfucker's up, like, 100% in a month. So I don't want to hear shit about HIMS. People saying bear cases on HIMS, right? I told everybody, you know. I may not be the smartest guy, but I at least know some stuff about trading. Rivian, I like Rivian a lot. We got 1,000 shares of Rivian that I'm currently selling calls against. You can see there, 13.5 calls. These are actually in the money because Rivian had a pretty good day today. It actually is breaking out of a wedge to the upside. I can look at the chart here in a minute, but you can see it was up 4.2% today. So, loving Rivian. Rocket Mortgage, me and Optionist are in a Discord. We talked about Rocket Mortgage. That's another play that's kind of sitting in a wedge that I really like. SOXL, I think that right now SOXL is like so cheap. Same with TSLL. They're both like really good buys in my opinion, and the premiums are absolutely insane. So you can see this chart here, the 5-year chart, which is actually the weekly, I believe. You can see the level it's at right now. Big demand area. So love Soxel here. Another HIMS call, 35 call, and people are going to be like, oh, you know, I was assigned HIMS at 35, and I ended up, or wait, what was I assigned at? Let's see, HIMS. Let's see when I was exactly assigned on HIMS here. I think I was assigned at 29 or 28 actually. So this average cost shows after the premium I collected. So you guys got to realize though, if you're selling options, like a win's a win. You know, like sure it's at 50 right now or whatever, but like I'm not sweating it, bro, because it's a win. Like to be honest, if I didn't sell calls against, like selling calls against my positions allows me to be like the dealer and let the shares go when I want to let them go. In a way, you know, there's, you know, I could get early assignment or whatever, but even if I did, like, I don't care. Like, it's above my cost basis. I collected massive amounts of premium on both sides. So it's going to end up being, you know, selling this, even though I, you know, shorted the put at like 29, I may end up selling these, even though it says a 35 call. It may even act as if I'm selling them at like, you know, 40 something. So like, to be honest, a win's a win, bro. Lock it in, move on to the next play. DraftKings, you can see I sold that 31 put. We're up 75% on that right now. NVIDIA, I've got some stuff on NVIDIA. Let's look at that position. Here it is right here. You can see I've got 100 shares. Okay, there's the 100 shares right there. I'm up on that position currently. I've got a $30 put and a $38 call. So I'm running a covered strangle on NVIDIA right now. Covered strangles, it's the way. It's the way, guys. AMC 3.5 call. I'm just selling calls against AMC. I'm honestly trying to get out of AMC. But yeah, I'm honestly trying to get out of this because I think that there's a lot better places to put money. Dutch Bros, you guys know I'm really big into Dutch Bros. I like the stock a lot. I like the company a lot. I like their products a lot. So we're probably going to end up just continuing to roll these bros calls till infinity, to be honest, because I don't want to let the shares go. Maybe down the road I will at some point, but maybe not. Who knows? HIMS put credit spreads. I sold those last August. You could see that these are doing obviously really well. 15, 12 HIMS put credit spreads. They're up $3.5 grand right now. They expire in July. I'll just end up letting these probably close worthless or maybe close them for $1. DraftKings, this is the play I did today, and we'll talk about here why in a second, because I just want to show you guys the reason why I think why I'm bullish on DraftKings, and hopefully maybe I can show to you that this could be the next good play. So I did these today, collected. You can see I did 10 of them, so minus 10, so that's $1,230. I collected an option premium, and because of this, it's $2,000 collateral because it's a $2 spread difference times 10. So $200 times 10 is $2,000. And I collected $1,230, which means I'm only actually risking like $700 or $800. So it ends up being like a little less than 1%, and I collect $1,200. Makes sense, right? I'm risking like 1% of my portfolio to make $1,200. Not bad. Not bad at all. Grab calls. I love Grab. I think it's a really good company. I think it's going to be a slow compounder, but I think it's a really good company. So I have these Grab calls here. I have 50 naked calls at the $4 strike for 2027. This is, this is about 8% of my portfolio. It doesn't even show what the position is. No, it doesn't. But yeah, this is a play that I'm really bullish on. I think we could see for sure $20 on Grab by 2027, but who knows? At least 10 I think on the low side 10, on the really good bull side I think 20. If you don't think so, oh well, but I do. Anyway, guys, all right, let's talk about DraftKings. Why I like DraftKings. So I'm going to pull this over here. Let's go ahead and type in DraftKings. And like I always say to you guys, when in doubt, zoom out, right? So this is the DraftKings daily chart. All right, you can see it's kind of coming right up to the 200 EMA right now on the daily. So let's go to the weekly. The weekly chart shows you a lot. All right, so let's look at this here. All right, so that white line there, that is the 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is like the strongest moving average. I mean, it is the strongest moving average. And it has a big play, especially on longer time frames of making support levels, and also like if it does break the 200 EMA, they usually have like massive run-ups afterwards. So you can see right here when it like kind of consolidated in this period right after when it was coming up to the 200 EMA, and then it broke it and had a huge run. So right now we're on this pullback. Like DraftKings, if we open this up, let's see what DraftKings is down pretty significantly over the last little while. Okay, so the past year it's down 15%. So that's what it's down over the last year. All-time highs were in the 70s. So here's how I pick the stocks, what I think are going to be good. I look at something and I go, do I know this product? Do I know anybody that uses this product? How, or a company? In this case, it's DraftKings, so it's a gambling website. In the last 3 years, I've seen online gambling absolutely explode. Pretty much everybody I know knows of DraftKings or some sort of gambling website, and a lot of people sport bet at work. I talk to people all the time. A ton of people sport bet. So that's number one. So I know that this company has a lot of people that use it, and their product is kind of it's kind of like a thing. It's like the thing right now is sport betting. A lot of people doing that. So I said, okay, so I like the company. The next thing I look at is the financials of the company. So then I go in here and I type in DraftKings. And I look for up and to the right. Okay, if you're looking at this income statement here, what does this income statement show? Up and to the right. That's check number 2. Then I go, okay, I like the company. I want to own the stock. Where do I want to own it at? All right. Well, it's pulled back from the 70s back down. This probably would have been the point to have done it. I sold the put at what? $31 put right there. Two $31 puts. I collected how much premium on that? I collected $125 a piece. So that's $250. So somebody gave me $250 to say that I would buy the stock right about there. Right? So that's whenever I sold the put, this was right about here. I was like, hell yeah, I want to own this, because I knew it was going to pull right back up to the 200 EMA, because look what it did before. Not saying that everything in the past that happens will happen again, but it's a good clue when you're looking at the chart. So I was like, hell yeah, I want to own a friggin' own DraftKings at 31. Look at that on the chart. So I sold the put. Somebody paid me $250 to buy the shit right there. Hell yeah. All right. Now what happens is if it doesn't go down and it keeps on this uptrend, I still keep the money. It's a win, right? But oh, what if you had just bought the shares? Wouldn't you be in a better place? Maybe, maybe not, bro. I don't know. But what I do know is that my ass collected $250. That's what I do now. Okay, that is a guarantee that I was paid money by some sucker to freaking buy a stock that I wanted that I think is going to do good at a cheaper price than what it is currently. No brainer, right? So then on DraftKings, we sold those puts. 31. That's why. This is why I'm bullish on DraftKings. It checks all three boxes, right? Find the product that is kind of like a thing right now that people are in the know about, that you know the product, you know like the company. Check their financials. Is shit going up and to the right? Yes or no? In this case, it was. Then I looked at the chart and the entry was good, so I sold the put option. It's like it's as easy and simple as that. The same thing when Dutch Bros were after they IPO'd, I was like, hey, I really like this thing. I saw the freaking lines on Dutch Bros wrapped around the building. They had cops out there directing the traffic. Tried the product. Product was awesome. They even have like protein coffee. I was like, hell yeah, I like this. Waited for an entry, sold the puts, got the stock. I mean, guys, it's really as easy as that. And people are willing to pay you money via option premiums to buy stocks at cheaper prices than what they are currently at, because they're trying to basically hedge themselves, or they're dumb. It's one or the other. They're either dumb and they don't know what they're doing, or it's someone that knows what they're doing and they're hedging their portfolio just in case. So that's what I think. What do you guys think? Let's go ahead and catch back up here on with what you guys are doing. Let's see here. What separates Celsius compared to Monster? Well, Celsius is portrayed as a healthier alternative for an energy drink. That's kind of like their whole thing. They're kind of targeted more towards athletes, and they're supposed to be a little bit better for you. They use like natural ingredients and stuff. That's what separates it. Obviously, like if someone's a diehard like Monster fan, they're probably not going to switch, but that's just the reality of the situation. We already looked at that. The Man, the Myth, the Legend, we looked at that. What's up? Kind of annoyed Robinhood won't approve me for level 3 options for some reason. Yeah, I mean, you got to tell them, that you're experienced. If you know what you're doing with options, just tell them you're like highly experienced. And then, and they should approve you. I don't know if you heard about Visual Stocks, but it's amazing to see financials, not an ad, LOL. I really find it amazing. I feel like is that a guy, Visual Stocks, is that a guy on X that does that? Because I feel like I see these visual earnings stuff or visual something like all the time. Monster is 70% male consumption. Yeah, for sure. Also, it's a mature stage of business cycle. Yeah, it's been around for a long time. Celsius is like in the beginning stages, like it's growing. Now, the growth story kind of peaked, and the growth story is, not as crazy as it was before, but the company is still young. It's a young company. They're growing. I think Celsius is going to end up doing really good in the future. Like, I really do think Celsius you're going to start seeing it climb. Once Celsius pops back above the 200 EMA, on the daily chart, it's going to be a ripper, and you're going to wish that you bought more of it. I told them I'm experienced and got the rejection email. I'm sure they'll give it to you eventually. Thoughts on Wheeling Hood? Hood is good. I like Hood a lot. I have done Robinhood in the past. Let's see. Have I done any? Let's see how much money I made off of Robinhood. Hood stock. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Here we go. Hood 1. So I made $1,026 off of Robinhood the first time. All right. So, yeah, I like Robinhood a lot. Let's see. Where would I buy it, though? If it were me and I was looking at Hood to buy, I would have bought it down here, baby. I would have bought it at that freaking Bollinger Band down there. Whenever Hood pulled back, like if you're bullish, if you literally over the last couple weeks have not been buying the shit out of every stock that you're bullish on, the next time that this happens down the line, whenever you see everybody like afraid to open their 401ks, everyone's worried, all this stuff, stocks that are good quality stocks will rebound. Like, that shit will rebound. It's just a matter of time. If it's a quality stock, it's going to rebound. So if people are dumping their shares because they're afraid of the economy or whatever, that is the time at which you need to be gobbling every single share that you can. Yeah. I got my coffee delivery girl coming in right now.
It's almost done.
Oh, it's almost done? Let's check the ribs quick.
But you need to text your mom back.
Oh, my mom back? Why? What's going on with her?
She just has a question.
Okay.
I'd prefer not, but you can text her back.
Hey, can you go pull the ribs out?
Yeah, text her back.
Well, can you go pull them out?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And just set them on the table?
Yeah.
Can you probe it? So can you get the red probe and just probe around and make sure it says like at least 211, 215 somewhere in there?
And just let them sit out.
Yeah, and just pull them and let them sit out. Okay.
Can you text her back?
Yeah, I'll text her back.
And I'd prefer not, but you decide. To her question.
Okay, all right. See? So you got to get a good girl like that. She's pulling the ribs, telling me, making me, coffee. It's great. Let's see here. Oh, my mom's asking if she can bring my dog. Bada bing, bada boom. But anyway, how's y'all's Friday going? What do you guys got planned for the weekend? That's what I want to know. Damn, these ribs cook quick, dude. Look at that. They're up there, 219. Yeah, they need to get pulled right now. It could just be the probe though, but I just want to make sure. I don't want these ribs to get ruined. Hold up. Hey, those ribs need to come off like right now. If they're like 219, that they need to get off like right now. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. She said I'm wasting her time. Oh shit. Anyway, so what do you guys want to talk about? Sorry about that. What do you guys want to talk about? I'm here for questions. Whatever you guys want to talk about. I got a couple minutes and then I'm gonna have to run. Yeah, Hood. I like Hood a lot. I think right now it's probably not the time to buy it if you're wanting to get into it, but definitely you could sell puts or whatever to try to get into it for sure. GGLL. GGLL. Let's see. GGLL. Oh, Google. Oh, yeah. For sure. Let's check it. It's very volatile. For these things, I'd rather look at the actual stock chart. So let's look at Google quick. Hold up. I like that. Let me see. Cash. Okay, let's see. Cash. What's up with cash? Cash. Right here. Pathward Financial. So what's up with this? What's up with cash? What is this? Looks like it's been on a rip. Look at that thing. Woo. What's their financials doing? Yep. See that? Up and to the right. Up to the right. Easy as that. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, founded in 1954. Seems like I like it. I don't like the fact that it's at the top of the Bollinger Band though on the weekly chart. You guys, it's a little overbought, don't you think? Let's see. No debt. Cash used to be MetaBank. They sold their name to Meta. Oh, okay, mid cap. I see. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little overbought. Let me put this up here. I mean, I like the financials. Financials look good. I probably wouldn't want to buy it up here though. I probably want to wait for it to pull back. That does kind of look like a little bit of a bull flag though, right here and there. 23 mil float, banking as a service, 1,100 partners. Wow, yeah, that's pretty good. When you probed it, it was done?
I put the red probe in.
You put the red and it was done? Everything looked like you pushed it in there and it looked like it was done?
Well, how does it look done?
Well, like, did it glide into it?
Yeah.
And
the foil.
it just glided into it. You
Yeah.
didn't even have to really do it?
No.
And what temperature was it?
The highest I got was 195.
195? Actually, that was the highest you got?
But I might have done it wrong.
The highest that you got was 195. Okay, well then they need to go back in.
Okay, I'll put them back in.
Okay. I'll go out there and here I'll get done with this and I'll go out there.
I'm gonna put them back in.
Okay. Yeah, put them back in.
Did you?
195? No, I didn't, babe. I'm doing like 20 things right here.
Well, I asked you to do that.
Okay. All right, I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, guys. Obviously, you can tell I gotta go. So I gotta get done with this and do all this shit. I've had to do like so many freaking things today. This today's been crazy. I woke up, went to the gym, doing Robin Hood shit, I washed my car, doing these ribs. Dude, I've been freaking busy as hell today. So I gotta text my mom back. I gotta do these ribs because I do not want to fuck these things up. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming in on this quick little stream. I promise you in the future I'm going to do like a lot longer one, but there's just a lot going on today, and I'm trying to pump out YouTube videos too, so I'll get all of these done, soon. Get the lives going, get the streams going, get the YouTube videos out, but work's been a nightmare. They're flying me like crazy, so yeah, just been really busy. So I apologize for that. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys on X the rest of the day, and I'll catch you guys on the next stream. So, peace.